Lovely viewers, hold on tight because what I'm about to share will leave you absolutely speechless. Just when we thought Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo couldn't surprise us anymore after their fairy tale love story and emotional journey into parenthood, they have once again proven that they are the ultimate couple of dreams. This time, it's all about their baby boy's very first birthday. And the details that just got exposed are beyond anything we could have imagined. It's grand, it's emotional, it's personal, and it's pure magic. Are you ready for this? Let's dive in together. So here's what happened. 4 months, fans have been speculating about how this power couple would celebrate their baby's first milestone birthday. Some predicted a simple family gathering. Others thought they would throw a lavish party at a luxury hotel. But what they actually planned? Oh, it's something so unique, so meaningful, and so extravagant that it has now become the talk of the entire industry. Yes, lovely viewers, the surprise they had in store for their little prince has finally been revealed. And it's nothing short of a real-life fairy tale. According to sources close to the family, Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo didn't want just any typical birthday party for their son. They wanted something unforgettable, something that would create a memory not just for them but for everyone who loves them. So what did they do? They secretly booked an entire private island for an entire weekend. Can you believe that? An actual island, all to themselves, transformed into a dreamy wonderland filled with flowers, fairy lights, and personalized decorations that told the story of their love and their journey as parents. Every detail was carefully planned months in advance, and the level of secrecy they maintained is incredible. No leaks, no rumors, nothing until now. Now let's talk about the theme because this is where it gets even more magical. The theme of the celebration was A World of Dreams, inspired by the idea that their son is their biggest dream come true. The entire island was decorated like a fantasy land with soft pastel colors, whimsical arches made of fresh flowers, and crystal chandeliers hanging from trees. There were giant photo walls showcasing unseen pictures from the baby's first year. His first smile, his first steps, those precious little moments that fans have been dying to see. Sources say Song Hye Kyo herself curated the entire photo collection, and she made sure every picture reflected pure love and joy. And what about the cake? Oh, lovely viewers, you're going to love this. The cake was no ordinary cake. It was a 5-tier masterpiece designed to look like a castle, complete with edible gold accents and tiny figurines of the family. Lee Min-ho, Song Hye Kyo, and their baby boy. The top tier had a golden crown, symbolizing their little prince. Guests were stunned when they saw it because it wasn't just a cake. It was a work of art that represented everything this couple stands for: elegance, class, and love. Now, let's move to the guest list because you know a celebration like this wouldn't be complete without some very special people. The party was intimate, but the names on that list were legendary. Close friends like Kim Go-eun, Park Shin-hye, Yoo Ah-in, and even Park Bo-gum were reportedly there. There were also directors and producers who have worked with the couple over the years. But here's the interesting part. Despite all these A-listers, the couple kept the focus completely on family and love. No media, no press, no flashing cameras. Just pure, heartfelt moments shared with those who truly matter to them. And what about Lee Min-ho's surprise for Song Hye Kyo during the celebration? Oh, this will make your heart skip a beat. As the evening approached and the sky turned a deep shade of purple, fireworks suddenly lit up the night sky. But not just any fireworks. These fireworks formed the words, "Our dream come true," followed by their baby's name in sparkling lights. Song Hye Kyo was so emotional that she reportedly burst into tears and hugged Lee Min-ho in front of everyone. Guests say it was one of the most romantic moments they had ever witnessed, like something straight out of a movie, only better because it was real. And now, let's talk about the gifts because fans have been dying to know what this little prince received on his first birthday. Well, lovely viewers, brace yourselves. Lee Min-ho gifted his son something truly priceless, a custom-made time capsule filled with letters, videos, and memories from his first year. Inside the capsule were heartfelt letters from both parents, videos of his milestones, and even a small notebook where Lee Min-ho wrote daily thoughts during the baby's first year of life. Can you imagine the day when their son opens this time capsule years from now? It's going to be an emotional treasure chest of love. Song Hye Kyo, on the other hand, made sure her son's first birthday was meaningful by giving him something deeply personal. A tiny gold bracelet engraved with his initials and a phrase in Korean that translates to, "Forever loved." This wasn't just jewelry. It was a promise, a reminder that no matter where life takes him, he will always be loved beyond measure. Now, here's something even more exciting. Did you know the couple plans to release a short video of the celebration for fans? Yes, you heard that right. It won't reveal too much because they value their privacy, but insiders say it will feature snippets of the decor, the cake, and maybe even a short clip of the fireworks moment that had everyone emotional. Can you imagine how fast that video will break the internet? Fans are already counting down, waiting for that upload like it's the biggest premiere of the year. Lovely viewers, doesn't this entire story just make your heart full? From booking an entire island to creating a dreamlike celebration, Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo have once again proven that their love is as deep as ever. And this wasn't about showing off. It was about creating memories, about making their son feel like the most loved child in the world, even if he won't remember it now. It's for the photos, the videos, and the stories that will live on forever in their family history. So tell me, what do you think about this? Can you imagine the level of effort, the planning, and the love that went into this first birthday celebration? And more importantly, does this make you believe in fairy tales again? Because honestly, this isn't just a party, it's a love story, a family story, and a dream that came true. Lovely viewers, let's keep going because the story didn't stop when the fireworks lit up the sky. It was only the beginning of an emotional night that guests say will go down as one of the most beautiful celebrations they've ever witnessed. After those breathtaking fireworks spelled out "Our dream come true," along with their baby boy's name, the atmosphere shifted from pure excitement to overwhelming emotion. Guests described it as a moment when everyone felt the depth of Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo's love, not just for each other, but for their child and the life they have built together. As the last spark of the fireworks faded into the starry night, something magical happened. The couple stood hand in hand, looking up at the sky with tears in their eyes. Lee Min-ho then turned to their guests and made a short but incredibly heartfelt speech. He thanked everyone for being part of their journey and for supporting them through every stage of their lives. But here's the part that had everyone in tears. He looked at his son and said, "You're the reason I've become the best version of myself. I promise to love you, guide you, and protect you for as long as I live." Can you imagine hearing those words from him in that setting, with the ocean waves softly crashing in the background and fairy lights glowing all around? Guests said they could literally feel the sincerity in his voice, and Song Hye Kyo couldn't stop crying as she hugged him tightly afterward. And then came Song Hye Kyo's turn to speak. And oh, lovely viewers, what a moment that was. She shared how this past year has been the most challenging and rewarding time of her life. She confessed that motherhood changed her completely, and every sleepless night and every little giggle from her son made her heart overflow with joy. She then looked at Lee Min-ho and said, "Thank you for walking this journey with me, for never leaving my side, and for loving us with your whole heart." Guests described it as one of the most genuine, emotional speeches they had ever heard, and even the staff working behind the scenes reportedly had tears in their eyes. Now, what happened next was pure magic for everyone present. After the speeches, Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo revealed another surprise, a private concert right there on the island. They had arranged for a well-known Korean singer, someone both of them adore, to perform live for their guests under the stars. The playlist included soft ballads, love songs, and even a special lullaby dedicated to their little prince. At one point, Lee Min-ho held his son in his arms while dancing slowly with Song Hye Kyo to a romantic song. Guests said it was like watching a scene from the most beautiful K-drama ever made, except this was real life. Cameras were strictly prohibited, but insiders who were there say the memory of that moment will stay with them forever. And yes, the baby was the star of the night. You might think a 1-year-old wouldn't know what's going on, but sources say he was full of energy and smiles. Every time someone called his name, he laughed, clapped his tiny hands, and even tried to dance when the music played. Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo couldn't stop recording those adorable moments on their phones. Imagine the video clips they'll treasure forever. Their little prince smiling under the fireworks, giggling during the music, and snuggling in their arms as the night went on. This is what real happiness looks like, lovely viewers. Now, let's talk about the gifts, because you know this wasn't an ordinary birthday celebration. Aside from the incredible time capsule Lee Min-ho prepared and the gold bracelet from Song Hye Kyo, guests brought the most thoughtful presents. Some gifted hand-painted portraits of the baby. Others gave personalized keepsakes like storybooks featuring the child as the main character. Kim Go-eun, who is like family to Lee Min-ho, reportedly gifted a beautiful crystal mobile that symbolizes protection and good fortune. Park Shin-hye, being a mom herself, gave a custom baby chair with the little one's name engraved in gold. These weren't just gifts, they were tokens of love and blessings for the future. But what truly surprised everyone was the final reveal of the night, a massive fireworks show synchronized with a special video montage. The video showcased the baby's first year of life. His first smile, first steps, those late-night cuddles with mom and dad. The guests were stunned because these were private moments no one had ever seen before. And watching them under the night sky with fireworks bursting in the background made it even more emotional. Song Hye Kyo was holding Lee Min-ho's hand the entire time, tears streaming down her face as she whispered, "We made it through the best year of our lives." And Lee Min-ho just kissed her on the forehead, sealing that moment with love. Social media, of course, exploded the next morning. Even though the couple tried to keep everything private, small details began to leak, like the island location, the dreamy decor, and whispers about the surprise fireworks. Fans went into a frenzy, trending hashtags like #MinKyoBabyBirthday and #IslandFairyTaleParty worldwide. People couldn't stop praising the couple for the thought, effort, and love they put into making their son's first birthday so meaningful. And let's be honest, who else but Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo could turn a milestone celebration into something this spectacular? Lovely viewers, doesn't this make you believe in real-life fairy tales? From a secret island celebration to emotional speeches, from fireworks lighting up the night sky to intimate family moments, this was more than a party. It was a celebration of love, family, and everything that truly matters. And the best part, this is just the beginning. The couple has already hinted that they plan to make every birthday special in its own unique way. Can you imagine what they'll do when he turns 2 or 5? The world will be watching, and so will we, ready to bring you every magical detail. After the guests left was perhaps the most intimate and emotional part of the entire day. Once the laughter and music faded and the private island was quiet again, it was just Lee Min-ho, Song Hye Kyo, and their little prince under a blanket of stars. They had planned this perfectly. A few hours of absolute privacy to reflect on what this day meant for them as a family. And what they did during those quiet moments will melt your heart all over again. After seeing their friends and loved ones off, the couple walked down to the beach holding hands, with their baby resting peacefully in Lee Min-ho's arms. The sound of the waves mixed with the gentle breeze created the perfect atmosphere for a moment they will never forget. Insiders say they had a small table set up near the water, decorated with candles and flowers. It wasn't for a grand feast, just a simple late-night snack and a bottle of wine for the two of them to share while their baby slept in a beautifully designed cradle nearby. This wasn't about extravagance anymore. It was about love, gratitude, and family. Lee Min-ho reportedly sat down first, still holding his son close, and whispered softly, "You don't even know how much you've changed my life." Song Hye Kyo joined him, resting her head on his shoulder as they watched their little boy sleep. Can you picture that? The superstar couple, who are adored by millions worldwide, sitting on a quiet beach like any ordinary parents, completely lost in the beauty of the moment. Song Hye Kyo then told Lee Min-ho, "This is everything I ever dreamed of." Those words hit him so deeply that he kissed her forehead and said, "And I'll keep making your dreams come true for both of you." Lovely viewers, is your heart melting yet? But here's where it gets even more emotional. After some time, Lee Min-ho pulled out a small leather-bound notebook from his bag. It was his personal journal, something he had kept since the day they found out Song Hye Kyo was pregnant. In it were letters, thoughts, and reflections about his journey to fatherhood. And that night he added one more entry. According to sources, he wrote something along the lines of, "1 year ago, I held you for the first time, and today, I celebrated the joy you've brought into our lives." You're my greatest achievement, my reason for everything." After writing the note, he kissed the page and promised to give it to his son when he turns 18. Can you imagine how emotional that will be years from now? And then, Song Hye Kyo added her own touch of love to this special night. She reportedly recorded a short voice message on her phone, speaking directly to their son. She said, "Happy first birthday, my love. You've given me the happiest days of my life. I promise to always protect you, always guide you, and always love you." She then saved the message in a special folder labeled, "For you, always." Sources say this is something she plans to keep adding to every year so that one day, their son will have a treasure chest of her voice and her words to remind him how loved he has always been. And let's not forget about the fans, because the couple didn't leave them out completely. After midnight, when the celebration was over and the island was still, a post appeared on Lee Min-ho's official Instagram. It was a simple yet powerful black and white photo of a tiny hand holding onto his finger, captioned, "1 year with you, a lifetime to go. Thank you for all your love and blessings." Within seconds, the post went viral, gaining millions of likes and thousands of comments from fans all over the world. Song Hye Kyo, on the other hand, posted a soft picture of a single candle with the words, "Our light, our joy." These posts broke the internet, and fans couldn't stop gushing about how beautiful and heartfelt they were. Meanwhile, industry insiders have been talking about how this birthday celebration has set a new standard for celebrity events. It wasn't just about luxury. It was about meaning, intimacy, and love. People admired how the couple managed to balance privacy with inclusivity, sharing just enough to let fans feel connected without compromising their family's safety. And now, speculation is running wild about what's next for this power couple. Will they share more glimpses of their family life? Will they finally reveal their son's face or name in the coming months? Fans are practically begging for that big reveal, but knowing Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo, they will do it in the most heartfelt and elegant way possible. And lovely viewers, there's something else that insiders are whispering about. A special video that might be released soon. Apparently, the couple had a professional team capturing every moment of the day, from the decorations to the fireworks, the emotional speeches, and even their private beach moment. Rumor has it that they plan to release a short highlight reel as a thank you gift to their fans. If that happens, it's going to break records, because who wouldn't want to see those magical moments come to life? Before the night ended, the couple reportedly sat together, watching the waves as they talked about the future. Sources say they discussed traveling as a family, creating more memories, and even hinted at the idea of expanding their family someday. Yes, you heard that right. There's already talk about a possible sibling for their little prince in the future. Can you imagine how fans would react if that news ever becomes official? It would send the entire internet into a frenzy all over again. Lovely viewers, doesn't this continuation make your heart feel like it's bursting with happiness? From the secret beach moment to the emotional letters and promises, every single detail of this night shows us that true love and family come before anything else. And the best part, this is real, not a drama, not a script, but real life.